pace with control of this race. Here comes a run from Davey Hazard. He blocks the 10. Not going to be enough. Ryan Pace is going to win at Talladega.
Curry trying to hold off Wilson. He's done a good job so far. Wilson, one last desperate attempt to the bottom. He won't get there. Nick Curry wins at Bristol.
Coming out turn number 2, coming down the back straightaway here. Looks like he's in a class of his own right now.
Merzlak, one final time, get around the 55, big time send.
He hits the wall, he hits it, he gets the lead, but can he hang on to it? Oh my goodness, he made it to the line!
Big push down the backstretch is going to give him a good run through the corners.
Just a little bit
follow from the 1.
A little bit of contact there for second, but coming to the line, Toby Roberson's going to take home the checkered flag and victory here from the new Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Before I wrap things up here in this segment, your thoughts on the type of race we're going to see tonight? And I would have to agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to tonight's feature presentation of the World Racing Media Grand Prix of Canada here for the Maverick Cup Series, race 12 of the season, live here on JTN. So glad you're joining us tonight from Mosport, Canadian Tire Motorsports Park here in beautiful Ontario, Canada. As always, I'm your host, Joe Twansky. Alongside me tonight, you know him, you'll love him. He is none other than Mr. Ricky Collette.
Joe, we're up here in Canada. We jumped the border. I don't think we've done this yet.
I'm trying to think. I think you're correct. I don't remember us ever going up here to Mosport or any Canadian track for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only time
the
I can...
land of flat circle bacon, hockey, and seasonal depression year-round.
Of course, of course. But tonight here from Mosport, going to be 31 laps around this track. Going to be an interesting race, this road course, Ricky. It presents a couple of very unique challenges, right? You got a downhill into corner number 1, a very long back straightaway that sets you up for a very technical last few corners of the track. A little bit of everything here tonight from Mosport.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. Mosport's a fun track to come to, Joe. We kind of talk about some of these tracks, what they look like in terms of elevation. You know, some tracks are pretty flat, some are pretty hilly. I believe one of the last times we came around with Maverick, we were racing at Road America, which has some elevation changes, but aside from the big hill in the front straightaway, it's a little bit more subdued. Its elevation changes. Mosport is like a roller coaster. Like, you just see how many hills these guys are going up and down, and these guys are flying down this long straight, going up through these hills. Every single turn here has a hill. Every single turn is banking. It's all over the place, and that's what makes it so endearing, so much fun to watch these guys try to manhandle this joint. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch these guys tonight. I think we're going to have a fun race here.
I think so too. You'll see a couple names at the top of your screen that aren't racing, including the 305 of Hughes. So just a couple quick notes there, Ricky, for when you take us through tonight's starting lineup when we get to that point. But we're here in opening practice again, folks. Cannot thank you enough for tuning into JTN tonight here. Our coverage of the Maverick Cup Series returns. It continues. It resumes. It does all those wonderful things here. We got racing live for you on Tuesday nights all throughout the rest of the month, culminating at the end of the month with Hobo Racing action. Again, a great schedule, a fun schedule. Got some great races, and we're going to have a fun time here in the month of August. Again, waiting for qualifying to begin. Would like to remind you to hit that like and subscribe button. We also have some new features here on our live streams and our videos here on JTN. There are direct links right underneath this video. If you have your ad blocker on, you won't be able to see it. You can disable your ad blocker, though, specifically for JTN, I do believe. So, you know, we'd appreciate that. But there's a little shelf there, Ricky. I don't know if you've been able to take a look at Bristol's little curated shelf. Yep, so you can see some of our options from the JTN merch store. We'll be able to point those out for you a little bit better. I believe up there we got our JTN logo shirt, which of course is our cheapest, our best. That's the classic, right? If you want to help rep the brand, we'd appreciate it. If you have the ability to do so, as always, you can head on over to the JTN merch store. We got a link down in the video description if you want to peruse the full selection, or you can also click those links to those individual shirts, and I do believe it'll take you there. It might not, but you can view our full collection of shirts at the JTN merch store, link down in the video description below. Am I asking you to buy stuff? I am. But I would like to remind you that, as always, the best way and the way we appreciate the most here on JTN receiving support is, of course, to make sure you hit the like button on the video, subscribe, chat with us throughout the race. We're kind of running out of topics on our cue cards right now. Ricky, I know you're scrambling over there. Looks like Bristol has thrown out a lot of our script here for opening practice at the 11th hour, but
yeah, Joe, I'm writing up. I'm looking at this list here. All I'm seeing is make fun of the Canadians and make fun of the French, and then make fun of the French Canadians. So, any other topics we could throw in there to spice this up would be greatly appreciated. I always love the feedback too. We will still make fun of the French though, if requested.
Of course. You're French.
Yeah, I'm French. I'm French Canadian. I can say all of this. Oh.
I completely lost my game. I don't know about you.
No, I'm still in here. It just popped back. We rolled it back once, rolled it back twice, rolled it back 3 times, and looked pretty nice. And now we're back on track here. These guys, I think, waiting for everyone to get in. But I would imagine we're going to be going to qualifying pretty shortly here, because we had about a minute left when this rollback happened. So just waiting on that at the moment.
All right, so we'll have to take a quick little pause here on JTN. As always, folks, can't thank you enough. Stick with us. We'll be right back. All right, folks. Got that ironed out, hopefully. Hopefully. But again, we're going to be rolling here for qualifying, so you're not missing any action on the track, of course. As always, cannot thank you enough for tuning into JTN tonight here. Maverick Cup Series Racing, World Racing Media Grand Prix of Canada. You can't say... Do you say Grand Prix, or do you say Grand Prix?
That's tough. I used to say Grand. Obviously, I think Grand is more appropriate because it's not... I guess I say Grand Prix now, but I used to say it like when I was, of a smaller mind, used to go Grand Prix,
Do you say it like the Pontiac Grand Prix, or do you say it Grand Prix? Is that our JTN?
Right, that is a good one.
Is that our
No, I say
JTN
Pontiac Grand Prix, which kind of makes me oust myself there for saying of a smaller mind, and then I clearly do not abide by that.
Ricky, I mean, we already knew you had a pretty small mind.
Yeah, I already got a pretty small mind, so because I mean, I don't know, because don't they usually spell it GRAN if it... No, they don't. So.
Nope, Grand Prix.
I don't know.
Watching the 199, that's Joseph Landy Pavlin. Of course, can't thank World Racing Media enough for their sponsorship of tonight's race here from Canadian Tire.
Yeah, Joe, if there's 3 things that I like more than anything else, it's the world, racing, and also media. So great sponsor for tonight. Letting these guys go run some racing here. Should be fun when we get to qualifying. I think we're just waiting this out still. These guys just running some laps around this joint. Joe, who do you want to make fun of now?
Well, we have a very special friend, and he's probably not watching out there in Hoo-Ha Land, but a big shout-out to...
I know where you're going with this.
Big shout-out to Brandon Hawken. Of course, Canadian sensation here in NR 2003. Haven't seen him on track in a while. Know he's doing bigger and better things, but a hoo-hoo-hee-hee, Is it? Did you think that was where I was going?
Yeah, I knew you were talking about Brandon.
All right, as long as you knew. Brandon, of course, was involved in that thriller of a finish at Charlotte with Bomb Squad Racing last year. Lost a tire going into 3 and 4. Of course, he was on the short end of that stick, but I can recall a couple times where I was on the short end of the stick racing Brandon at Charlotte, so I really didn't have any sympathy. If I'm being completely honest, unbiased up here in the booth. We always try, but sympathy I did not have. Surf Spoonie, we do our best not to make fun of any of the drivers. I think that's That's usually a good rule of thumb.
That is, well, I mean, we'll make fun of the drivers if we know we can make fun of them.
Yeah, like
Yeah, like if Weaver's racing, it's fair game.
right,
It's
of
open
course.
season. It's
Dewey,
completely open season.
Dewey racing, you racing. I know I'm pretty sure I've made fun of you at times.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, there's a reason I don't race. Can't handle it.
We'll make fun of you.
Can't make fun of me, and also my skin probably ain't thick enough, you know? But, folks, again, cannot thank you enough for tuning into JTN tonight. Qualifying currently underway. You'll see those results start to come across the top of your screen. We're kind of in this holding pattern for the time being. Welcome in, NASCAR 07 fan. Please don't wrap your car around a tree, T. Grace. Yeah, don't do that. First off, it's not fun.
You just said you rode your horse trying to get home. Now you got a car. Your story's got holes in it. Your story's got holes in it.
Get that hoof out of your mouth, right?
About 5 minutes left here in qualifying. Going to be running a little bit lengthy here just because long track, minute and a half to get around this place. So to do 2 laps, obviously, it's going to take a little bit of time. But so we'll kind of kill the hour, kill the minutes away. Joe, what do you like about this track the most?
You know, I like the elevation changes. What about you, Ricky?
I like that's in Canada. And I like that it is named after tires, which implies that Canadians make their own specific type of tire.
You know Canadian Tire isn't a tire store, right?
What is it? I've never actually checked. I actually don't even know what Canadian Tire is. I've never even bothered to look into it. What is it? Yo, you can't leave me hanging on this. What is Canadian Tire?
You just make me angry, don't you?
What? Oh, that's making you angry. I don't know what Canadian Tire is.
It's just like a store. Look it
Is
up.
it
You have a
store?
cell phone. Yeah, it's a store.
I thought it was.
It's not a tire place. I mean, I'm sure they sell tires, but that's... Where's Nathan Kiani when you need him?
It's an auto parts store? Auto parts to home decor, outdoor living. Why is it called Tire then?
I don't know. I'll make the rules.
What is this bizarro world? I don't go. Why is it called Canadian Tire if they sell furniture there?
I don't know. No problem, NASCAR 07 fan. That's unfortunate with the warping issues. Larson 42 fan saying go Jason Dady, and then Jason says he's not it.
I think they're playing tag.
Okay.
Furniture made from tires in chat. We're taking that.
Ryan Pace says he's going to write you a strongly worded letter over your comments tonight, A.
I don't think he says that right, Joe. I think it's supposed to be, Ricky, I'm going to write you a strongly worded letter over your comments tonight, eh?
What if I told you you had to do the entire race like that?
I probably could do that.
What is that? What are you mocking, though? There's a specific... That's like
specifically, honestly.
No, there's a show. Probably one of those cartoon shows.
Ooh-wee. It's like, yeah, you just kind of know how to do it, or you don't know how to do it. I don't know how to explain it.
The existence of Melon-Car lights implies the existence of Melon-Car heavies. Wait a minute. Cross promotion. What?
What? Yeah, say A all night, eh? I don't know what. We're gonna say A all night, Joe.
So Keith Hughes should be in the 82. I think it just says
Joe.
D Hughes. What?
If we're using a Canadian accent all night, does that mean that your name is Jew?
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 I don't know.
He's Jew. Oh, he's Jew.
Yeah, we're gonna say A all night.
We're not gonna say A all night. That's
No,
gonna
we're not. Listen.
I'm gonna run out of gas on that really quickly if we do that.
Keith's doing the funny. I don't think it's funny.
I think it's funny.
Yeah, and Ricky, your opinions, do they matter?
No.
Bingo. That was an right. So again, we're here and we're qualifying right now. We're just kind of killing time here. Again, can't thank you guys enough for watching through this. There's 16, 17, 18, 15. It's fluctuating. Thank you.
867-5309.
Can't thank you enough for tuning in.
Talk about me, the 744. I'm incredibly vain. The 744 sure has 3 numbers here tonight, Joe. I think that's going to weigh him down in the race, that extra number on the side of the door. That vinyl's really important. We've seen what happens when they catch that post race.
Yeah, Leo Rayburn and that 744 gonna have a hard time with the extra tape on the door. Single source composite bodies.
15 seconds left here in the qualifying session. You can't point the finger at me, Joe. I definitely got on track and then got back off track. So
no,
that wasn't on me.
Yeah.
So just waiting for this to wrap up, and qualifying is over here for the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Joe, do you want me to run through this starting lineup?
I would love for you to run through tonight's starting lineup words.
All right, well, now we got 10 more minutes at happy hour here, so I'll go nice and slow here from Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, starting on the pole at a time of 1 minute 20 seconds, 0.010 seconds. Driving the 61 car is going to be Ryan Santana. Starting outside pole is going to be the 43 car that's going to be piloted by Allison Rodrigo, putting in a time of 120.069. Third spot at a time of 123.13 is going to be the 22 car. It's going to be piloted by Todd Wilson, starting up row number 2 there. Outside of row 2, the 032 car, Zachary Hall, ran a time of 120.523 seconds in qualifying. Fifth spot, just talking about him, 744 car piloted by Leo Rayburn tonight. Ran a time of 126.50 in qualifying. We'll be starting for the 5th position. First car in row number 3. Starting to the outside of him is going to be the 199 car piloted by Joseph Landy Pavlon, 121.699 seconds. Starting in 7th spot is going to be the 96 machine of Trevor Davis at a time of 122.310 seconds. 8th spot is going to be the 87 machine of Brad Burke. He's driving the 87 car again, 1 minute 22 seconds, 0.761. I think I'm just saying seconds, which isn't right. I'm on a roll. I can't slow down. Joshua Mercurio in the 85 car starts in the 9th spot this evening at a time of 1 minute 22 seconds, 0.881. Rounding out the top 10 is going to be the 64 car. That's going to be piloted by Kez Hill with a time of 1 minute 23.068 seconds. I finally read the timeout right. Took me 10 cars to do it. 044 car Kyle Gatz starts in the 11th spot at a time of 1 minute 23.222 seconds. From the 12th position is the 95 car, going to be piloted by Garland Oaks. Put in a qualifying time of 1 minute 23.990 seconds. And starting in that same row with him in the 30 car is going to be Xavier Brown, 13th position. Ran a time of 1 minute 26 seconds, 0.390. And I screwed it up again reading it out. 14th position is going to be the 14th position is going to be the 82 car that's going to be piloted by D. Hughes. Ran a time of 1 minute 27.844 seconds. 15th spot goes to the 36 car of Mark Snyder at a time of 1 minute 32.593 seconds. And last car to take a time in qualifying tonight in spot number 16 is the number 28 car of Benjamin Snyder at a time of 1 minute 49.723 seconds. Rounding out the remainder of the field, 2 cars did not take a time in qualifying that will be running in tonight's event on a random draw. Starting for the 17th position is going to be the 57 car of Mike Seneca, making a return to the series tonight. And from the 18th spot, shotgun on the field is going to be the 46 machine piloted by Chow Viana. And that's going to be the starting lineup for tonight's event here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Joe, I did 4 of the 10 minutes, so I stretched that pretty hard, but I could only stretch so much. I hurt my hammy.
Ricky, I'm so glad that you were able to do that for us here on JTN and giving the fans a good rundown of what the field will look like here tonight. Again, folks, Maverick Cup Series action here, north of the border from Mosport. So glad you're joining us here tonight on JTN.
Joe, I know you already neutralized the bots showed up pretty early tonight, but it's really funny because I'm looking at the chat through YouTube on my phone as like an auxiliary screen here, and just the way that the line broke in the chat box, I thought it just said "looks like we found you" and had a flame emoji. I didn't see the end where it says a girl because it went down a line. So I thought the bots were saying "looks like we found you" and they had fire emoji. I thought they were openly threatening us.
You're welcome, Jess. You're welcome. Do you have a Alpine contract for next year? What about McLaren?
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
I mean, yeah.
I don't have contracts.
You didn't see all the F1 shenanigans
You made
today?
me sign a napkin that just said race car on it. You signed me.
Folks, that's how you conduct good business.
That is how you conduct good business. We ask. Dale
If
Jr. did that with Rick Kendrick.
Yeah. You know,
Like,
all good
10
things.
years before he joined Hendrick. It's doable.
All good things.
I don't know if that was
Happened
10
on
years. It
napkins.
was like a very long time before. It might have been like well before he was racing. I can't remember the story. But you can write things on a napkin, and it is a legally binding document. I believe that's called the McDonald's Doctrine.
Yeah, you worked at McDonald's too, right?
Yes, I am very well versed in legal briefings from that experience.
Were you ever a crew trainer?
Was I ever a crew chief? No.
Okay.
I was there for 3 months and I quit.
Uh,
Go bag. Such is the life of high school. I went to go bag groceries. I was really moving on up in the world. Bumping elbows, hustling. Making
Nah,
moves.
man. The Mickey D's was where it was at, you know?
It
You
really
know,
wasn't.
hot oil, people yelling at you all day. You know, your managers and customers. Wonderful experience. Wouldn't trade it for the world.
Being a 16-year-old and getting threatened to be sued by someone 4 times your age.
Oh, I started when I was 14.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so like 5 times my age.
Okay, well, look, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. 3 minutes left here in practice. Just kind of biding our time here, waiting around. Joe, this is it's gonna be a fun night. It's gonna be a fun night. These guys all having a big goof on track, having some good laps here. That qualifying session definitely seemed like that top spread. Very close lap times here tonight. Didn't really see anyone. Even our pole sitter wasn't really off by a big gap on second place. I think we're going to see a pretty tight field here tonight, at least between that top 10. Very close lap times between all of them.
Yeah. And it's a good point, too, right? There's having a field that isn't spread out tonight. I think it's going to make some pretty good racing. Again, this track's so tight, so technical.
It's technically very technical.
It's technically very technical. That's right, Ricky. Good job.
I did the math.
We are running the modified cautions tonight, too, with it being a road course. So, remember, manual yellows for anyone that's new. You won't see the pace car pulling back out on track after it goes down at the start of the race. These drivers, they'll pace themselves if there's an incident on track. Usually it has to be contact or 3 self-spins in a lap. So, yeah. Ricky, I thought I had another thought, and then it never made it into the junction, you know?
It never made it into the funky junction.
Yeah. You know, Folks, thank you so much for watching. I think I've said that like 20 times now, but thank you so much. Oh, look at that. Todd Wilson scores.
That was a good split.
Yeah, let's see if 96 going around. Trevor
Got a minute
Davis.
left here in practice, so we'll be on the race very shortly. Get everything rolling, get these proceedings up on the up and at 'em.
Yep.
Joe, who are you looking at tonight? Who do you think is going to be the big whiz, the big cheese, the big
I'm
cheese
looking
in
at
town?
I'm looking at the Maverick Cup Series here from Canadian Tire Motorsports Park.
I mean, who of the field do you think is going to be who's your pick for tonight?
There's fields here.
Yeah, there's grass, there's sand,
Oh,
there's dirt. It's a field.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
I'm gonna go with the I usually go with the 61 of Ryan Santana here. Put up a good lap.
Yeah.
So I think the 61 is going to be a factor. I will say keep an eye out for that 22 of Todd Wilson. Usually a pretty good force to be reckoned with. A lot of places around this joint. Chap Ben Snyder saying I predict the 22 winning the race. So
Thoughts from the garage area.
Some rumblings. That is the 91. Is the 91 in here? Let me see. See in chat, where's the 91? Looks like the 91 is not here tonight.
91 withdrew.
Happy hour complete here from Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Just running out the last 50 seconds here, and then we'll be going to race time here. Again, it is not just Maverick Night in America, it's Maverick Night in Canada tonight, as these guys are going to be racing.
It's Maverick Night in North America.
Yeah, north of the border. The Great White Hope.
You know, you and I, we have some unique experiences at the racetrack, so I'm pretty sure our two venues, maybe Watkins Glen is in there too, and maybe Road America, I guess. But the Canadian National, well, no, the Canadian National Anthem always gets sung before the race, you know?
Yeah. That's fun. It's always fun. It's weird to me to go to a race and they don't sing it, because I'm so used to going to New Hampshire where they sing it. He goes, oh, Canada.
Yeah, I was a little weirded out going to Indy last year, and I was like, wait a minute.
You're like,
something's
why aren't
missing.
they singing about Canada? Canada's getting left out.
I'm sure there's a bunch of Canadians here.
So many Canadians immigrate into Indiana from Canada.
Yep, from Windsor, eh? All right.
Yeah.
Enough of our idiotic debauchery. Let's get ready to go racing here from Canadian Tire Motorsports Park.
Waiting on that starting command there.
Who do you think's gonna give it tonight?
I don't. Am I a mind reader?
I don't know.
Drivers, start your engine!
As you hear the command and these drivers get these cars fired on up, cranked up here on the back straightaway, we get ready to go racing here from north of the border. It's going to be the 61 of Ryan Santana and the 43 of Leeson Rodrigo on row number 1. It'll be the 22 Todd Wilson, the 032 Zachary Hall. 744 Leo Rayburn, and the 199 of Joseph Landy Pavlin, the 96 of Trevor Davis, and Brad Burke in the 87. Rolling off on row 4. Running out your top 10, Tonight, it'll be the 85 Joshua Mercurio, and then the 64 of Kez Hill. Green flag, we're underway here from Mosport.
Ray Santana, 43 of Rodrigo on the outside, making a hard charge there. Going to be leading coming off turn 1. Put that Allison Rodrigo in the 43 car up to the point here very early on as they come down the hill into this big bank left-hander.
43 out in
and
front.
We got to spin in the back, Joe. We got a few cars around 46 and the 95. Chalviana and Garland Oaks.
Get a replay of what happened there.
Keep an eye out up front.
It looks like 28 got into the 46. 28 ran through the 95. Benjamin Snyder.
Kez Hill with a lot of damage on the back of the 64. Joe, that car lost it going down the hill, got into the grass, and stuffed into the tire barrier.
Oh, Ben Snyder's spinning around the 30 now.
And over! Xavier Brown's grabbed the 28. Benjamin Snyder, 28's now over on the long stretch of 46 gets involved.
Here's a replay. It was going live, but now there's a replay.
No caution.
Madness here at the start. Look at that. Monster Jam. Monster Jam. Oh, they just kept wrecking.
Joe, you know, I feel like the other week I said I'd never seen a car flip.
Yeah, and you had to open up your big mouth.
I don't even remember where we were racing that I said I'd never. Oh, North of Wilkesboro. I'd never seen a car flip in a race at North Wilkesboro, and we got like 2 of them. I've never seen a car actively flip on a road course, and we just got 2 of them.
Oh my goodness. Any more?
I don't know. I think that's it.
28 ended up getting into the 86 again, or 56 rather. All right, back live. Here we are for the first time tonight. We're live. 43 out in front, then it's the 61, 22, your top 3. They're kind of gapping the rest of the field right now. Zachary Hall and the 70-44 Leo Rayburn making out your top 5. After a crazy start to this one, Joseph Landy Pavlin having to fend off a big charge here from Trevor Davis down the long straightaway. 96 gonna cook it down into this corner, able to slow down that car, make the pass for 6th.
Zachary Hall and Rayburn, 744, really close here, coming up across the start-finish line. Hall gets a little bit into the grass. Let's go let Rayburn get to the inside here, coming into the first turn. Rayburn gets the advantage, but Hall's going to try to rally back on that outside, but Rayburn's got the edge as they come up the hill down into the left-hander. 744 up to the 5th position, and he overshoots the turn just a little bit.
Gotta be careful there. Can't do that too often. You saw the car kind of come uneasy on that transition. Keep going throughout the field here. Benjamin Snyder's around again. There's Mike Seneca in the 57. Out for a Sunday drive on a Tuesday night. Does that car look slow? Does it look like something's wrong there?
I don't know.
I mean, the leaders are coming.
Gonna have some issues tonight.
Leaders are coming right now. They're pretty close. About a half of the back straightaway behind right now. Elise and Rodrigo out in front of the field, still in the 43. Then again, it's the 61, Ryan Santana, and the 22 of Todd Wilson, our points leader.
Leader's going to be coming up on the 57 car pretty quickly, so Rodrigo going to have a little bit of a challenge here getting on by Mike Seneca, who's battling some handling woes right now. It looks like 43 is going to come up on the back of 57. Rodrigo kind of jukes out the 57, gets on by. These guys clear him. Todd Wilson going to have to try to get by the 57 car. Gets hung up behind him. 57's going to let him on by, though. Todd Wilson clears him. Top 3 all cleared the 57.
Oh, 744 off track.
Rayburn out in the grass, overshot the turn. That let
No,
Zach
96
Hall
off
get
track.
back ahead of him.
They're all off track. They're dirt tracking it here.
They're all dirt tracking it.
Still no cautions tonight. There's the 82. Don't know what there's Keith Hughes. Let's see. Oh no, 61 around behind Ben Snyder. Hard into the inside pit wall.
Santana gets it gathered back up pretty quickly, so good save there by that 61 car of Ryan Santana. I think I jinxed him, Joe, by saying that. I thought keep an eye out for him.
Yeah, Todd Wilson washes high. That's going to allow the 61 to draw closer.
95 car Garland Oaks off in the sand up by the bus stop. 43 car Rodrigo still running away with this right now. Allison Rodrigo is up here. But that car's coming into some traffic. As you see, the 30 of Xavier Brown going to try to let this 43 on by. Great heads-up driving by Brown there to let these guys on by without issue. Todd Wilson's now going to set his sights on the lead, though. I think this is kind of what he wants, Joe.
Oh, no, here comes Joseph.
Clear real estate between him and the leader.
Ricky, we got problems in the sand trap right now. We got 3 cars stuck in the sand. Don't know how it happened. Let's get a replay. Then Snyder going into the corner, gonna miss it. Bam. Zachary Hall gonna miss it. Bam. Joseph Landy Pavlin back here, gonna miss it. Oh, my got hit there. That might got hit from the 96. Bam. 3 drivers all overshooting that corner.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
199 gonna get a little assist here from the 96. Ooh. This
looks like that's going to be the first caution of the night here, Joe. So
we're under caution.
Finally, we got a caution here.
It wasn't for anything else.
Man, that's a parking lot there. Those guys all into the sand.
Sometimes you can do nothing but just kind of look at it and go, huh? You know, that's weird.
That's just a fun old time, you know.
Let's try to figure out what happened with the 64. I don't think we ever got it. Damage happens on lap 1, so... Oh, 85 Mercurio got washed wide. There's 65. Or 64, rather. We're gonna try to get you some replays from the start of this race, folks, because I think... Oh, there we go. Here's what happened to Kez Hill. It's kind of... misses this corner a little bit. This is on the opening lap. And Snyder battling teammate Mercurio. This is where that 28 got off track and come back. I think this is the flip. Yep, there it is. 30 car has been flipped. 28 has been flipped. They're still racing somehow. You know, the will of these drivers is amazing here in the Maverick Cup Series.
The will of those drivers is indeed quite impressive.
Can't find anything else that happened here. Ricky, you're keeping a good eye on the field right now, right? Oh, 28 got turned in the outside wall on the back straightaway.
Oh no!
On lap 2, we missed it. Here's a replay. Ugh. Oh, father-son hate there. Will be a very unpleasant breakfast in the morning, I would have to assume. Alright, I think we got it all. 28 has retired. Benjamin Snyder. But the leader's all down on the pit lane. Oh, 61. That's not how you park in your box. Pit road's pretty tricky here, huh?
It is quite tricky.
All right, Ricky, we've seen a pretty hectic start to the race. We'd like to remind you folks, we've got some great racing coming up here on JTN. Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series going to be at Michigan Thursday night. Join Ricky and Dewey on the call for that one. I'm nervous. Maverick Cup Series action from Richmond next Tuesday, 30 p.m. Eastern Time. The Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series takes to Richmond, 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Those races, of course, all live right here on JTN. Are you excited to call your first race without me, like, peering over your shoulder?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And then I get to peer over Dewey's shoulder and judge him.
Yeah, I guess you do get to do that, huh?
It's fun to turn my nose down at people.
I don't do that to you, do I?
No.
That's an honest question. Like, you can answer it. Listen, this makes for good television if you make it sound like I'm an idiot. I was gonna say, I almost said a bad word. You know, I'm sure you know what word it was. But, we have fun here at JTN, you know? Harassing your coworkers because they're incompetent at their jobs is fun. Right, Ricky?
It is.
Leeson Rodrigo going to lead us back to green. Then it's Todd Wilson in the 22, 744. That's Leo Rayburn. First start for that team. 96. Trevor Davis there in fourth. And the 044 of Gat, rounding out your top five. See, casual workplace bullying is acceptable.
Casual bullying is acceptable. You know, you gotta put casual at the beginning.
Yes. Yes. Casual.
You know? Casual.
Casual. All right, coming back to green here. 43 going to have control of the field. Wilson second. Green flag, we're back underway.
Back underway here. 43 car, 744. Side by side coming into turn one. Rodrigo going to get the edge here and power away from these guys.
96.
96 goes around. Davis.
Field
Gets on
scatters.
by the 96 here. Looks like he'll continue without much other damage, but very tough luck for that 96 machine who was running in that third spot.
Running in the top five all night so far, too, so that's going to be, that might just be a night breaker. Still having issues. Let's get your replay. Car just gonna get
Looked
loose.
like he overstepped there.
Yeah. Couple bonks to the walls. Not the good kind of... Oh, 36 is off track. 57 gonna go off track as well. Here's that. It's been hard to brake going downhill and then coming back uphill, right?
Pretty hard.
Close contact there between teammates. 57 is still stuck. This is live. We're under caution. Do you know what we're under caution for?
Not exactly sure. Do you know, Joe?
I don't. We're working our second caution of the night. Folks, if you don't want to hear North Wilkesboro spoilers, cover your ears. Alright. Ricky, do you need to cover your ears?
I do not.
Ryan Newman won the Tour Type Modified race tonight.
Yeah. Look at that.
SRX rightful Season 2 champion Ryan Newman. Oh, also shout out to the Sundrop Twitter for finally like being active. That Dale Jr. late model looks good.
It does. It does. You know, I always forget Sundrop exists.
Yeah, apparently their social media team forgot their Twitter existed, so...
Wasn't there another one that was like that? There was another one like that where they didn't know what the password was or something, so it just was dormant for a real long time.
I'm not sure.
I can't remember either. Oh, Team Fortress. That's what I was thinking of. That might be what I'm thinking of. That they stopped using the Twitter for like a year and a half, and then all of a sudden they started using it again, and they were like, "Oh, we didn't have the password" or something like that.
Decory, you're gonna want to check out the Maverick Cup Series on Facebook. I do believe we have the group linked in the video description below. That's where you can find out how you can sign up to race here in the Maverick Cup Series. We don't handle sign-ups and stuff, right, Ricky?
We do not, no.
No, so... but we can tell you where to go, where to sign up. And that's, that kind of goes for every league we broadcast here on JTN. Of course, all online leagues, all these guys racing. Guys and gals. Racing. So most videos, if the league does have its doors open for open applications, because some leagues are a little more private. The USORL is the one that comes to mind, of course. We usually have the links either to their websites, their Facebook groups, their Discords. We have them linked down in the video description below. So, if Maverick Cup Series maybe isn't your cup of tea, there's some other great leagues that we broadcast here on JTN as well. So, always like to bring folks into the fold. Always like to get guys out on track. It's a fun time to race here in NR 2003. And right now you're watching the 43 Elise and Rodrigo lead us under caution for the second time tonight. 43 has been strong this evening. Ricky, how many times do you think did Richard Petty ever win a race in Canada? You would know.
Did he ever win a race in Canada? Wasn't there was an Ontario Speedway?
Yeah, and that was out in California.
Oh, you're right. That's Ontario. My bad. Sorry, I genuinely goofed up on that.
I almost called you a dip. And then added the second word to that. And folks at home, use your imagination. That would have been bad. Bristol would have pulled me off the air immediately, Ricky. I think Ricky's had enough.
I'm having a fun time here tonight.
Ricky's had enough of my crap tonight. We're just 10 laps in. Only 25 miles into this race, Ricky. How's that sound?
That sounds pretty good.
It was MLB trade deadline day. Hopefully everyone else's teams made good trades. Mine didn't. That's okay. All right, coming back to the restart. Take us there, Ricky.
Coming back to the restart. Allison Rodrigo going to be leading back here. Waiting for that call. Green flag back at Canadian Tire. 43 is going to lead him down into the turn. But you see a big madhouse right behind him. Landy Pavlon and Kez Hill side by side here coming through turn one.
Landy Pavlon, Kez Hill, two Toyotas battling there for the fourth spot. Zachary Hall further on back off track. We stay single file. Todd Wilson misses that corner a little bit in the 22. Oh, 30 way off track.
Already way out track. 22 off the track into the 64 Hill. Todd Wilson, a lot of rear end damage.
Replay
Yeah,
of
22 just missed a turn there, Joe, and just got caught in the tires and just shoved the whole rear end on that car in.
to the replay.
Oh, 32 is Zach Hall off in the grass, too. 82 off in the sand. And we're back under caution here, Joe.
The 32. Who else did you say?
The 82, 22.
82 out there in the sand. Is Keith the big sandcastle guy? Tell us in chat. Oh, 96 is just stopped here. It's Trevor Davis. I just decided to stop. Here's a look at it. Oh, Steven, you know I saved some action for you here. It's the Maverick Cup Series. It's Maverick Night in America. We got all kinds of great action coming for you. Remember, you can always check back, though, while we're working our third caution of the night. You can always check back and see some of the opening lap shenanigans, incidents, good racing. I mean, there was a lot of fun stuff going on. Ricky and I having some good, playful banter up here in the booth. It's been a pretty fun night. Welcome in, Mark. Thanks for tuning back in. Ricky, should we promote some of that JTN merch that folks can see now in the little shopping bar underneath the video?
Joe, I think we need to.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mark. I hope you get well soon. Our JTN, man. We do have, again, some great merch available. It's JTN race car merch. It's down there in the, again, that little shopping bar. It'll take you right to the product listing. I can also do some other fun things here. Like, I believe I can pin the product. Let's see. Look at that. Pinned at the top of the chat. JTN race car merch. That's crazy. But you check it out. We got that available on stickers, t-shirts, hoodies. If you click that link, it should take you to the listing. It'll have all the great options for you, again, that are available as part of the JTN merch store. Remember, if you want to view the full selection, you can check out the link in the video description below. Gotta get yourself a JTN logo shirt. That's the quintessential piece of JTN merch.
Quintessential.
Quintessential. Benjamin Snyder has it on tonight. Thank you. So we get ready to go back. Green flag racing. Rodrigo with control. Green flag, we're back underway. Field takes a little more tempered approach here to the first corner. 36 is already off track, though, further on back. We're slowed down.
Looks like we're already under caution here, Joe.
For what?
Not exactly sure.
Field did get split. Oh, here it is. I mean, we did have a contact incident, I guess. The replay. Joseph Laney paddling to the inside of the 36. Contact. 36 gets loose off the corner. Mark Snyder sent around. Not the night that the Snyders have been looking for. And 36 has parked it. Have a good night, Mark. Again, feel better soon, buddy. Oh, Ricky. What'd you think of the Indy Road Course this past weekend?
I thought it was a road course. I thought it was at Indy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was I mean, it was fun, but it was, I don't know. It didn't feel right, Joe. I think we need to not. I think I'd rather either just not run Indy or just do the oval. I just want to see how the next gen drives on the oval.
Yeah, we talked about it this week on the Fake Racers podcast, now available over on JTN2. But my biggest takeaway, and you can hear more again, you can hear Davey and Matthew's opinions on it. There are ways that you can go about, keeping the road course. Davey had a really good point about people talking about tradition of running on the oval, and really, 1994 was the first race there for NASCAR, so it's not like it's a long-standing tradition like a Southern 500, Bristol Night Race. Not Bristol Night Race, that's not a good example, but you get what I'm saying, right? I don't know. I really enjoyed going last year. I think that's the best ticket. It's the best bang for your buck weekend in motorsports right now, is going to Indianapolis for the combined NASCAR IndyCar weekend. Look, people got almost 150 laps of action on Saturday of racing, competitive racing, for somewhere around $60. You know what I mean? That on a road course, you got to see two great series, and then Sunday, you got the Cup Series, and yeah, the end of that race was very frustrating for plenty of reasons, but I still think it's a great weekend the way it's set up, and it's and now you got trucks at IRP too on Friday night, so you have it all down there in Indy right now. I think it's, if you go away from the road course, can you keep IndyCar there is the question. You could definitely convert the track overnight. They've done it before, but it's a question of if you want to do that, I think. Get more of Ricky's opinions about racing if we get another caution tonight. Have to wait and see.
We'll have to see, but we're going to be coming back here. Allison Rodrigo leading us back, waiting on that green flag. Joe, do you want to give this call? Because apparently I jinxed it last time by giving the call.
I gave the call last time, I'm pretty sure.
Did you?
Yeah, you gave the call like 2 times ago now.
Oh, okay, my bad.
But it's okay. It's okay, I'll call it. I got this. Let me show you how a pro does it. Elise and Rodrigo with control coming back to the restart zone. Green flag, we're back underway.
And Rodrigo leads him down into turn number 1 here. The 744 car, Rayburn keeping in tow. 61-87, all following side by side here though. Kyle Gatton, Garland Oaks, 95 and 044 side by side here coming up the hill.
Up the hill now, down, sweeping left-hand corner. 044 going to be able to take the spot into the tighter turn number 4. There's Zachary Hall in the 032, again having some little back and forth issues there. Keeping that car nice and steady though. There's some problems here for the 744. Rayburn lost a lot of time to the top 3.
Time to the top 3
car
there.
off track.
Car off in the dirt here. 199, Joseph Landy Pavlon.
Oh, we're getting crazy going down into this braking zone. Car off track. That's Xavier Brown in the 30. We're kind of watching the mid-pack because the 43 is gone right now. Ryan Santana sits in second. Brad Burke in third. Side by side down into turn 1. 032 bottom, 95 outside. Almost some contact there. Now for the 6th spot. 95 going to hold on now,
Hall
overshoots
still
the
racing
corner.
Here. You see they do the crossover here. Hall gets onto the bottom
Oh,
there.
contact,
Gets
he's around.
Gets hit by the 46, spins around. Everyone coming through
Oh.
here. Hard hit with the, oh goodness, with the 64
Kez
car.
Hill, Joseph Lady
199 Joseph
Pavlin.
Lady Pavlon also gets involved in that.
That's going to bring out a caution.
Oh boy, Joe.
Ricky, are you not entertained?
I am having a fun old time.
Hey, you see it again. Look at that, 64. Oh, hard hit. I believe didn't see that 032. This shot is usually pretty damning of a driver. I can say that. But again, you can't really get a good gauge of the smoke. I believe we're gonna have an onboard with the 64. Here it is. Swerves at the last second to avoid the 032. 199 also gets involved. Gonna go on board with the 64. Kez Hill. Be a good. This is what I'm talking about. Smoke, smoke, smoke. There's the 032. It's even tougher if we go to the drone cam, visor cam here. This is going to show you exactly what the 64 sees. And the car's there, and you're already up on him, right, Ricky?
Yeah, at that point, there's no getting away from him.
Elise and Rodrigo still your leader. That 43 car. Ryan Santana sits in second. And the 87 Brad Burke sits third. We are over halfway home. That is indeed correct, Benjamin. All right, Ricky, well, I asked you about Indy. Let me ask you about MIS this weekend. A lot of chatter about, is it going to be like Atlanta? Is it going to be like California? Is it going to be somewhere in between? What do you foresee happening as a astute engineer?
It's going to be like California, or it's going to be like Auto Club, or like some. It's going to be like a wider Auto Club, if that makes sense. Because Michigan's pavement's a lot newer, but when they put the resin down like a year or two ago to like make a second lane there to like let it rubber in, the actual resin, not the PJ one, so the stuff that actually is supposed to be good for rubbering in, it did a pretty good job of making a second lane there. But the thing is, historically, you look back at old like Busch Series races, and I'm talking like way back here. I'm talking like the 90s, that it was very much like this, where you couldn't really get away from people, and you could actually draft down the straightaways. I think that's what it's going to look like to some degree, probably with more available lanes, because I think Michigan always was kind of a one-lane track, or if it was a two-lane, it took a long time for it to wear in the first time, and I think the second time they have some tricks up their sleeve to spray it out. But I think it's not going to race like Atlanta per se, because the problem with Atlanta was that they really had to bog the cars down and get them to run like a traffic jam like that, like a totally tightly knit up pack. And this is the normal speedway. This is the normal, not super speedway package that we're going to be running. So it's going to be like it's going to be drafty, but they're going to spread out a lot more. They're not necessarily going to be leaning on each other super hard. So I think the easiest way to explain it is it's going to probably be Auto Club. I think Auto Club with more drafting. 61 beat the 43 off of pit road here. Santana did. When these guys all came down to take 4 tires and fuel here at the halfway point, give or take, of the race. So 199, 744 stayed out. We'll wonder if that is a strategy play or not.
That's why you gotta That's why you gotta, you know,
Yeah, we got a what?
that's why you gotta win the pole.
I won the pole.
Yeah, you get the first pit box. It helps.
Does help.
Are you a 3M fan?
The tape?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I use it all the time.
Yeah.
Great packing tape.
What kind
Quality
of...
product. They should pay us.
That'd be pretty cool.
It would be pretty epic.
Alright, let's not talk about that, please. In chat,
What?
you know who you are. It's not cool.
Is it oh, is it about the paint?
Yes, Ricky.
I was like, I was because it's such a cordial comment that I didn't realize what he was saying until I got to the end. It sounded like it was something bad, Joe.
Can't wait for you to make this outtake video.
744 car of Rayburn going to be leading back. It looks like waiting on that green flag here. Green flag back in the air here from Canadian Tire Motorsports Park.
744 gets a decent jump there. Joseph Laney Pavlin sits in second in that 199. Again, World Racing Media Toyota got us run good in the race that your sponsors. Laney Pavlin sits second right now, doing a good job of that.
Doing a great job. See the 61 try to do a little bit of switchback here on Joseph Laney Pavlin. Pavlin kind of goes a little high in the turn. 61 gets a run, but he's kind of losing some ground. You see Allison Rodrigo right behind the 61 here, trying to find a way around. 43 hasn't been behind anyone so far tonight. The 43 has just been kind of out in clean air here, so a bit of a different challenge as they all come down into this little...
Oh, 44 into the 95.
Oh, you see him around there. Garland Oaks gets it straight. Oh, the 044 Kyle Gatt kind of gets sideways coming off that turn. Keeps it straight, keeps it going. We stay green. 44 machine of Leo Rayburn still leading the race here. Joseph Landy Pavlon in second. The 61 car of Ryan Santana in that third spot. And fourth is Allison Rodrigo. All of them under a blanket here as they're coming back around to come across the line.
Yeah, Elisa and Rodrigo there in the 43. Like you said,
Elisa,
no, 61 around.
Take all the way through the race to tell me that, Joe.
I've kind of emphasized it a couple times after you said it wrong.
Hey, just say it.
You don't always take the direct route with criticism very well.
You just say it. Just go, it's 61 car Ryan Santana was around on the front stretch here, Joe.
Yeah, you didn't see it live?
No, I didn't see it because you were yelling at me.
Well, the fans saw it live.
That's it. I quit. Just kidding.
744 is lost the lead, and we missed it. What happened there?
It did happen there. This one went to go back. He's getting back to the inside. He's on Burke. You see Todd Wilson gets shunted off into the sand here. Oh, Todd Wilson's going to try to get going here. He is chipping that thing as hard as he can. I don't know if he's going to be able to get going, Joe. It's crawling. Joe, it looks like Leo Rayburn in the 744 just missed the turn on turn 2.
And we've seen that how many times tonight now from a lot of these drivers in the field, just missing corners, especially with the hills, because you don't have those visuals that you normally have if the track was at least a little more flat, a little flatter.
It's deceptively banked, you know.
Yes.
You think that with that banking there, like I said, it's like a roller coaster, but the thing is too, it makes you think the track's going to hold the car a lot more than it actually does. So you throw it in there, and then you just feel it go all the way up the banking, and then you jump off of it and end up in the weeds. Joseph Landy Pavlon hanging on to this lead here. You see the 43 of Rodrigo trying to get to the inside of the 199 car. Got a nose, but can't make the pass yet. Elisa and Rodrigo. Now I said it right, Joe. Looking to the inside again. Pavlon overshoots the turn, but he hangs on to it, cuts it back down, keeps that momentum rolling. 43 car is going to have to put some work in on Pavlon here to get on by him.
We all over the back bumper here. Down the back straightaway we will go. Top 5 all really using that curving there to get a good straight shot off. Got to get as much speed up as you head uphill and then back down it on the other side. 199 just Landy Pavlin still your leader. 43 all over his tail though as we head down into this corner.
Just Landy Pavlon throws it deep. You see it shimmy up the turn there. The 43 Rodrigo tries to attack from the inside. Can't get it in just yet. Pavlon trying to close this door every opportunity he can. He knows that if the 43 can't set up the pass, then, but Pavlon spins the tires there. That's all a moot point. Here comes Elisa and Rodrigo on the outside. So we hit the line for TWB. 10 to go, Joe.
As we watch this battle for the lead, 43 going to take it there off of turn number 1. Would like to remind you that if you're battling some darkness outside, well, why not head over to GardenLightsDirect.com, because from porches to patios to more, for all your outdoor lighting needs, GardenLightsDirect.com has you covered. Again, that's GardenLightsDirect.com, GardenLightsDirect.com, GardenLightsDirect.com here on your TWB 10 to go. Absolute fire read there. Oh, 96 around. That's not fire. 32 avoids him. Gonna cut the course just a little bit. I think that'll be okay. .96 still struggling, trying to get back on track. There's the 744 and 61. They were up inside the top 5 here on this restart, Ricky, and now they're all the way back here. Back of the field.
All the way back through the field here. There's been a race of attrition, Joe. I feel like everyone's just been getting
Todd
beaten
Wilson
up and
around
battered
again
here, but that 43 car Rodrigo has just been the class of the field all night so far. Comes across the line for 9 laps to go here, trying to get to the end of this joint.
Good. Right now, folks at home, you're getting a pretty good viewing of how to run this track right by way of this 43 of Rodrigo. I mean, has not put a wheel wrong all night long, has been patient when trying to drive back up through the field, and now has been rewarded with a very, very sizable lead here with under 10 laps to go. Ricky, you got anything to add?
Race car.
All right. Like we do have another retiree, 199 Landy Pavlin down the pit lane. .744. Gonna make the pass there on the 61. 61, that's Santana all over Rayburn's tail down into corner number 1. Folks, as always, we'd like to remind you to please hit that like button and subscribe to us here on JTN. Got some great racing coverage coming up for you later on this week. Starting off with the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series from Michigan International Speedway. Coverage begins 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time, Thursday night, August the 4th. Again, right here live on JTN. Don't have too far to travel, right, Ricky?
Don't have too far to travel. That is true. Just going from Canada down to Michigan. Except, Joe, I don't know. Where's Canadian Tire relative to Michigan?
I believe it's still north of MIS. It's still north of MIS, so you still do have to go south, but you're more so going over. You're going west. Go west, young man. Go west.
Go East.
Bristol is a boy. We will not deal with this.
Brastel.
Bristol is a good boy. Yeah, there we go. Bristol actually is very busy right now. Very busy right now. Working a lot of cameras, pulling a lot of strings, getting a lot of deals done.
Oh, we got a car around in turn 1, the 61 of Santana in the 044 car of Gat. Looks like they got together on entry into the turn.
Do we stay green?
I haven't seen a call for yellow yet.
Yeah, this 61 is having a tough time here all the way down the front straightaway.
I think Gat tried to slow up for him and just couldn't do it. And that really spreads out the 43 car's lead here.
Yeah, Mosport is east of Detroit. What meme of a channel is saying, so. Oh, we got more really close racing here. Oh, you didn't have to retract the message. I was just joking. Ricky, am I the jerk?
You're the baddie, Joe. I'm sorry to say it. And it looks
I'm
like
a
we're back under
baddie.
caution here.
I'm a baddie now.
Are we under caution?
I would say
Looks like so. Yeah,
43 being pretty
Rodrigo
slow.
here doing 50 down the straightaway, so it looks like somebody somewhere through the yellow.
Yeah, I guess it's for that incident in turn 1.
Guess so. I don't see anything else on track.
Just had a bunch of cars that had come down the pit lane, so they'll have new tires here. I'm not giving up track position. It's too chaotic.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's debris caution. That's what we'll call it. Gordo's saying he has no more nails left to bite off. Well, Gordo, I'll send you to a nail doctor. How's that sound? A former, well,
There you
current,
go. Nailed it.
current and slash former slash current JTN broadcaster, Alexander Gordon.
Yeah. Let's say former.
Engine suddenly went out on the Kez Hill number 64 car tonight, so that is unfortunate. No, Gordo, you were never fired. I was saying, you know, because a lot of folks here, if they weren't around for the early days of JTN, I don't think they've ever heard the excellent commentary that is the commentary of one Mr. Alexander Gordon. 43 coming down the pit lane. Oh man, I would not give up. I guess we need fuel and we need tires. That is a tough call to make, isn't it?
That is a very tough call. Let's go let Zachary Hall get the lead here. Just Landy Pavlon. Joe, I don't know. It's 27 right now. 28 to 31. That's 4 laps to go.
Well, right now we're working 27, 28, 29, 30. We're working 5. We'll go back, 4. So 28, 29, 30, 31. I believe we have met the point of no return as well. Which means if anything happens, you just keep racing. You ever feel like a plastic bag?
Drifting through the wind.
Wanting to
drifting
start
through
again?
The wind. Do you ever feel drifting through the wind?
Person
Your feet
that's
under and you're drifting through the wind.
point of no return will be 2 to go. So if we get another caution, we'll probably then only have a 1-lap dash to the end.
All right.
I had a thought. Oh, did you saw the big Mega Millions jackpot last week, right? $1.28 billion.
Yes, I did.
Shout out to that person for winning and then only getting like a third of that. Because taxes. You a big tax guy? You like paying taxes?
I do like paying taxes, Joe, because you go to jail if you don't.
I don't like paying taxes, but I like being out of jail. 032, Zachary Hall with control here for the restart. 4 laps to go when we hit the line. Green flag, we're back underway here.
Zachary Hall gets a big spread here. 3 wide there for the 3rd spot. 61-43. 7.43 goes around.
A dominant car around here off of turn number 1. Aggressive 3-wide move. We stay up front until we see these cars slow down. Zachary Hall with the lead.
And Joe, we were talking about it. It really did seem like we were talking about it. It really did seem like if you came down to hit, it would bite you, and you saw it there. Very unfortunate for the 43 team. They have to rally back here to see if they can pick up some spots. I would imagine they will, but this is going to be a lot of challenge to get up to these leaders. You see a 61 get contact with the 744 twice. 61 goes around. 744 gets into him. Oh, there's a big log jam here.
Oh, no.
They all keep it straight, but man, Joseph, Landy, Pavlov, Zachary Hall are laughing all the way to the bank right now because they have a huge gap on third on back here now.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We're going to get a restart here if we have a caution. We're under caution, right?
No.
What?
No one spun, I don't think.
The 43 spun. The first quarter of the lap, the 43 spun.
I'm not hearing anything in the tower.
43's already back up to 6th.
Ryan Santana leading across the line here. Brad Burke in the 87 car now poised to make a charge at this.
Make a charge for the podium.
Oh, Joe, what happened to Pavlon, actually?
He's sitting in 2nd?
Oh, there he is, sitting in 2nd. My bad.
Closed in on Zachary Hall.
Both have black Toyota Camrys. I got them mixed up with each other.
We'll stay here. We'll watch this race for the lead. We'll get you the... Yeah. Yeah, because us two. Alright, Zachary Hall, though, with the lead still. Down the little back straightaway we go. Go further on back. Ryan Santana sits third, 87 with contact with the 43 goes around there off the hairpin. Backing up, Brad Burke not going to be happy in that race gear Birch Toyota. There's going to be a lot to catch up on here post-race.
A lot to catch up on, indeed. 96 of Davis off in the dirt, keeping it straight. Coming around, Zach Hall leading Joseph Landy Pavlon across the line. This is going to be 2 laps to go here. We are past the point of no return in this event, Joe.
I think we've been past the point of no return since the restart.
Did we?
I think so.
I think you just said it was within 2 laps to go.
Yeah, but we didn't get a caution there.
I don't know. I don't know nothing. Hall gets kind of wide here. That's going to let Pavlon get positioned. Hall's starting to warp a little bit, too. That might hurt him.
Yeah, it's been a thing all night long with that 032.
Oh, Zachary Hall overshoots a turn into the tire barrier. Joseph Landy Pavlon going to go on by. Hall, incredible damage on that 032 car, and he's out of the race.
Oh, things are setting up nice for Joseph Landy Pavlin. Just has to keep those 4 tires on the track for 1.5 more circuits here and has to hold off the 61 Ryan Santana. Santana closing the gap here at a rapid rate in that 61 car coming down the back straightaway. This race has had it all, Ricky.
It definitely has, Joe. My goodness. Joseph Landy Pavlon leading Ryan Santana right now around this joint. Can Pavlon hang on to this to take the win? Santana going to try to give him all he can. Ryan Santana really coming here off the front straightaway. 1 lap to go here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park.
Joseph Landy Pavlin, World Racing Media Toyota, trying to take it home here in the World Racing Media Grand Prix of Canada. That 199 of Pavlin really washing high there through corner number 3. Down into 4 will go. 199 takes the right-hander. Nice and easy. Don't overshoot this corner. We saw last time around what that does when you're the leader. 199 still in the lead. Still a decent gap back to the 61 of Santana.
Ryan Santana keeping close here. Pavlon overshoots the turn, almost hangs onto it. He is taking that right to the edge. Here comes a 61. He gets off into the sand.
Santana out into the sand. Gonna have to get back going. Has lost the opportunity to win this race as long as Joseph Landy Pavlin doesn't make a mistake. Down the back straightaway, up the hill we go.
Joe, I thought that 61 was about to clobber the 199 there going into the turn. Joseph Landy Pavlon. Talk about Mega Millions here. I think Pavlon should go buy a lottery ticket because he got very fortunate there.
61 going to have a couple more shots here to try to make up some of the ground. I don't think it's going to be enough. Coming off the final 2, left-hander. Here comes the right-hander. Joseph Landy Pavlin's going to see the checkered flag and is going to win here in Canada.
All right, and look at Elisa Rodrigo there, the 43. Got right up to those guys. Right at the end in that 3rd spot.
Everyone coming around, and folks, we got a lot to show you here at the end of this one, so stick around. We're going to show you some replays. Oh, 82. Oh, that was a heavy hit. Car's still finishing. Let's start getting you some replays at the end of this one, because Ricky, there was a lot.
There was a lot indeed there, Joe. Like, my goodness.
Here's that 3 wide going into corner number 1.
You just see the 43 just went out of room.
Yeah.
Some 44 comes up the turn, grabs him.
So you had that happen, and then if we go back up here, we're gonna, door banging a little bit. 744 gets off into the dirt. And we head into this hairpin coming up, next set of corners. And things are going to get crazy. Bam, 744 to the back of the 61. Gets him again, gets him straight back out. Gets him again. 46 around, 96 around. A lot of stuff happening there.
A lot of stuff going on all at once there, Joe.
Let's see. Then we got to find what happened. And this is the heartbreaker right here for Zachary Hall. Got to show it again. That's our job as credentialed media. But Zachary Hall, this is... you're going to replay this one in your mind a lot if you're the driver of the 032, aren't you?
We talked about this a lot, was that everyone was kind of doing that. It was so easy to overshoot the turns here. And Zachary Hall threw it in deep there, went for it, and just got a little too much of that turn.
Well, Joseph Landy Pavlin is your winner here from Mosport, and he burns it down here in front of the fans at Canadian Tire. So we'll move on to our post-race coverage, talk with our top 3 finishers here tonight. Thriller of a race, folks. As always, cannot thank you enough for joining us for our coverage of the Maverick Cup Series. Remember, we're live next week from Richmond with these boys, so it's going to be a fun showing there on the short track in Virginia. And moving on to our post-race coverage, talk with our top 3 finishers, get the results on your screens momentarily. We'll wait for those drivers to make their way into our media center. Ricky, it was just a hectic, crazy race. I don't know what else to say.
It was nuts, Joe.
What kind of nuts?
Cashew.
Cashews. All right. Cashews. All right, well, let's go ahead and start by bringing in our race winner, driver of the 199, World Racing Media Toyota, Joseph Landy Pavlin. Joseph, winner, chicken dinner, how's it feel?
Feels great. I'm very excited to do it here in this race that my brand sponsored, and I'm just thrilled. That was a great call. I didn't think it was going to work, but in the end, it paid off, and I'm very proud of this accomplishment, and especially this win in particular, because my team just scored our 100th win in Solomon JLP Racing. I'm so proud of that. To have it happen here is very special.
Well, and as you said, obviously, brand sponsoring the race. Before we get too deep into this interview, talk to us a little bit about what World Racing Media does, what you guys like to do here. I know, obviously, you got the YouTube channel, got a good following on Twitter. Tell us more about it.
Well, we're just a group of race fans that like to post about motorsports, give you guys updates over the weekend, and on occasion have shows like podcasts and talk shows and whatnot. There's a lot that World Racing Media has still yet to do. Like this past weekend, we were at Indianapolis, had a great time there, and it was my first night back home. So, and I'm just like really ecstatic right now. I'm so happy.
They talked about it. Win 100. First win this season here in the Maverick Cup Series. I know it's been a trying season at times for you in this 199 team. What does it mean to finally break through and get a win after this after the month-long summer break?
Well, we were knocking on the door, and the door finally opened, and you can only knock so long. I'm very excited to see what's next, and guess all I need to do now is have a good celebration.
There we go. Well, Joseph, again, congratulations on the win here tonight. Before we let you go, floor is yours. Family, friends, sponsors, you know who to thank. Floor is yours to do so, buddy.
I just want to thank my family, my friends, for allowing me to race all this time, no matter how many times I'm unavailable because I'm racing. I just love sim racing during my off time a little bit too much to actually live a normal life. But other than that, I want to thank Herbert Solomon at Solomon JLP Racing for keeping this team going through thick and thin, and just in general, I'm very, very happy and proud. And this win, this 100 win. There's 99 that came before me, and I've only won about 75% of them. So it's a true team effort, and I'm very proud of it.
Well, Joseph, as always, congratulations once again on the win. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. Go soak this one in. You got a week. You're the winner, and it's back to the grind at Richmond next week. Congratulations once again. Good luck next week, and thanks for taking the time to talk with us.
Copy. Thank you, Joe.
Joseph Landy Pavlin, driver of the 199 World Racing Media Toyota, your winner here tonight. Not going to get a chance to talk with Ryan Santana in the 61, second place finish for High Spire Motorsports. Let's go ahead and bring in driver the number 43, Leeson Rodrigo. You got a copy?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
First of all, apologize first. Sorry for my poor English, because I'm working that Brazilian kind of starting to talk.
No problem.
Another language.
Yeah, no.
Sorry to the 87 and the 46 last laps of the race. I lost my head and got them.
Talk about what obviously dominant car tonight, so fast, able to break out with some really big leads out there in front of the field. Talk about why and what you did tonight to get that car to drive so well and to just have such a strong run.
I race with some friends, and they tell me that I'm a good road racer. So I don't know. I'm a racer with a keyboard too. So I had a wheel, header, I think. But I like to race in the road courses. I like to race in a lot of tracks. Ovals and
Well, and I'm saying that right. It's a Lisson, right? I'm saying your name correctly?
Yeah, it's like the Bobby Allison.
Allison.
The
Okay.
All right.
former driver. Somewhere right around that.
Well, Ricky's gonna hold that one over my head, but Allison, a fantastic run for you tonight. Again, congratulations. It was such a strong run. So good to see you running out here with these guys. I know everyone's really excited to have you in this 43 team in the series. Knocking on the door of victory. Before we let you go, anyone you want to shout out or thank?
Yeah, thanks. So, thanks to the GC and GSE cars that or I was thinking this I should stay out.
Mm-hmm.
Be a better chance of winning. But this track, there's a lot of speed.
Mm-hmm.
So Pedro Ivo, he is the boss of my team, No Limits Racing. Thanks to you guys for bringing these races. When I race and I'm not racing, I'm watching you guys every week. So thanks. That's it, I think.
Okay. Well, Allison, thank you so much as always. Congratulations once again, third place run. Thank you for being a fan. We're a fan of yours. Congratulations. Hope to get to talk with you more throughout the rest of the season. And again, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us.
Appreciate it. Good night.
Allison Rodrigo, driver of the number 43, your third place finisher tonight. You could hear, right, Ricky, a little bit of disappointment, obviously, a little bit of guilt there with the way that race finished, but I don't think anything to hang your hat on tonight. 43 team, they came to play, and probably if this race shakes out, probably wins this race 95% of the time. It's just tonight we were in that 5% where Joseph Landy Pavlin takes home the victory.
Yeah, it's sometimes you get nights like that, but the important thing is everyone knows you're there.
You ever
make those waves, You
gotta make waves before you can crash down the door. Folks, as always, we cannot thank you enough for tuning into JTN tonight. Again, this is JoeTowNetwork. We're broadcasting all kinds of great NR 2003 content right here. Again, next time we're live is going to be Thursday night, Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series from the Michigan International Speedway, 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Going to be a fun one. Got some treats in store for you. I know Ricky and Dewey have a good plan going. I'm sure they do. I'm excited to see it. Yeah, they don't. And the next time, of course, we're live.
A fun one, though. Make sure to tune in. If you want to watch a train wreck in slow motion, watch us try to do a broadcast on our own. But also tune in for some great racing with the Bomb Squad Racing League. Always been doing phenomenal shows with us every time we go there. Following the whole season. Should be a fun one for Michigan, Joe. While you're in actual Michigan, we'll hold down the fort.
Yeah, I'm excited and also scared, but that's part of the business, folks. And again, the next time we're live here with the Maverick Cup Series is going to be next Tuesday from the Richmond International Raceway, Richmond Raceway, whatever you want to call it, at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Same place, same time, right here on JTN. With all that being said, though, folks, we cannot thank you enough for watching. Click the like button, subscribe, do all those things. We appreciate you so much. You can follow us on our social media at JoeTowNetwork, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. With all that being said, for all of us here at JTN, for Bristol, our producer, for Ricky Klett, I've been Joe Twansky. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time live right here on JTN. So long for now, folks.
Yeah, and they're going to be 3 wide coming to the checker. Never mind, they're going to be... Oh! Turn 4 into the trioval. Whitehill and through the grass. It's going to be Noah Joyce winning his first career race in the Red Bull Cup Series.
inside again. Contact there between Cinder and Bordeaux for
The contact! Oakley into the wall. That's going to be Jack Healy coming to the line.
Jack Healy with